Now, as rumors swell over Halifa Salah's potential return to frontline politics, one of Pdois' prominent member, Kurang, has made a bold critique over the party's internal structure. He lamented on the party's youth exclusion and over-reliance on senior figures like Yahya Jammeh. Kurang made the remarks during a revealing appearance on Eyeafrica TV's political platform, Sinyeru, as Halifa Salah's possible return to active politics stirred fresh debate about Pdois' readiness to lead and its future relevance. Now to the full story. In an astonishing and critical assessment of his own party, Kurang, a well-known militant within the People's Democratic Organization for Independence and Socialism, Pdois, took aim at the very foundation of the party structure and leadership style. Speaking on Eyeafrica TV's weekly Sinyeru platform, Kurang made revelations of what has been deemed as serious irregularities that exist within Pdois' party, claiming that the issue is no longer about leadership, but about a system that has become stagnant and resistant to change. The young politician said the problem in the Halifa Saleh-led party is not just leadership, but rather the belief that knowledge alone can drive change. Kurang observes that the Pdois leadership preaches system change, but there is no action and no spark. He says system change requires more than rhetoric.
In 2021, when Aminata Korea and Keksane were appointed as woman representative of Pdois and youth representative, by the Congress, after the Congress, they themselves were surprised that their appointment by the Congress was rescinded. So, but you can ask, who is more powerful than a Congress in a party?
You mean Pdois doesn't have a youth rep?
No, wait a minute. I'm giving you facts. Syria was on media again, my friend Syria. He was on media again in 2021. After the Congress, he went to Fatu Network, I heard, to justify why Aminata Korea and Keks were not. I agree, whatever Syria say, I can agree. But what I will not agree is, after 2021, up to now, why is it that there is no youth representative of Aminata Korea and Keksane are not replaced? That's what the youth are asking me on the street.
You mean they don't have a youth rep at all?
That's what I'm saying.
No, I mean Pdois.
That's what I'm telling you, bro.
They don't have
wait a minute.
a youth rep.
So for 4 years, how are you going to make systems change? How are you going to make systems change? But systems change cannot come if you exclude the youth and the women.
No,
now you can say Congress
that's the biggest marginalization.
Wait a minute. You can say Congress is wrong.
So
but if Congress is wrong, no, wait a minute.
No, he's the guest for the.
I am telling you the reason why a party is having problem, and the reason why when you tell me system change, I will not agree with you because I see other things which are more important you should deal with.
Kurang also criticizes the party's failure to engage young people, suggesting that any movement claiming to push for systematic change must include youth participation at its core, something he argues Pdois has failed to do. He expressed his personal disappointment in the party since joining 3 years ago due to its lack of active engagement in the country's prevailing political discourse.
That is not the only thing. There is the treasurer. Since I went there 3 years, I haven't met anybody who is a treasurer in the party. You understand what I mean? The administrative secretary resigned and is replaced by a secretary. That same secretary is doing treasurer function, doing administrative function, and doing women representative function. And you said that is a government in waiting. I'm disappointed when Syria, Aminata, and Keks are appointed, and Syria comes and say why they should not be appointed. That's not a problem, but they don't take any other youth or woman representative for 5 years.
Mr. Kurang also questioned the party's credibility as a government in waiting, claiming that it cannot claim such a title when it remains heavily centered on figures like Yahya Jammeh.
It's true that Pdois should be a government in waiting.
Exactly.
But it cannot be a government in waiting if everything is about Syria and
but was Syria speaking for himself?
The NPP has a big chance of winning an election in this country. The second is UDP. Because these two are the ones that have been campaigning for the 3 years I'm talking about. I don't hold any official position in Pdois.
Pdois, period.
And I think that should make the brother humble.
Okay.
I don't hold any official position in Pdois.
Okay.
I don't even have the card yet. I don't understand what I mean. No, don't leave. Let me answer one question.
Please, allow him,
Let
please.
me answer one question.
Yeah, this is the
all
final
I
question.
said here is what I witnessed.
Okay.
You understand?
All right.
Before he asks me, he's honest, why I don't resign. He should go and ask people who have old official position. How can I change anything where I don't have no official position?
That's
Is this brother okay?
Kurang's latest comments come amid widespread speculation that Pdois Secretary General Halifa Sallah could return to active politics. The rumor initially steered by Sidi Jatta's suggestion that Sallah might consider a comeback if the public demands it was quickly dismissed by Sallah himself. Halifa Sallah reaffirmed his decision not to seek public office again, labeling the speculation as irrelevant. He maintained that his focus remains on advocating for system change in the Gambia, not personal ambition. In previous statements following the 2021 elections,
"This is my last attempt. I am going to be leaving you here. I have done my part."
While he secured just over 32,000 votes, Sallah had already made it clear he will not contest again. During the Seniro panel discussions, one of the panelists questioned why Kurang remained in a party he is so openly criticized. Kurang responded that as an ordinary member with no official position, his resignation would change little, but his presence might still contribute to needed reform from within. As the debate over Pdois' future intensifies, Kurang's explosive remarks have thrown open the door for wider reflection both within the party and across Gambia's political landscape. For African News, Khadija Tujalo.